Steady up, fellas. I got orders coming.
Well, welcome to Challenger number 17. Luvnest at this point absolutely shattering and destroying all previous records in Starcross Kings. 17th Challenger. Luvnest versus Please Call Me Dad. Let's see if he can have any success where others have failed. Playing his U.S. forces in the south of Stalingrad against Luvnest's Ostheer. We've got Recon Rifle and Airborne against Lightning War, Mobile Defense, and Close Air Support. So, pretty interesting mix of meta and non-meta. There's I guess, a low, medium, and high meta commander in each of their loadouts. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what gets picked this game, actually. 2 rifle opening for Please Call Me Dad, setting rear echelons hard left, rifleman moving center, and we're going to see a double grenadier opening from Luvnest, who is going straight right and center. Whoever manages to control this building initially will probably be the one who controls this munitions, and likewise control of these 2 buildings for the left generally indicates who's going to be able to control the left side fuel, so, and munitions. So building control will be important here on Stalingrad, as usual. And over here on the right side, we've got some barbed wire going up to deny usage of this green cover. For Luvnest advances down this particular angle. Grenadiers moving to take control of strategic points in that area. And 3rd Grenadier queued up for Luvnest. No 3rd rifle yet. So you might be thinking about a fighting position. No, just goes. There's the 3rd rifle now. Keeps these 2 riflemen together here on this engagement for the left side. Definitely wants to win the first engagement he has against whatever he encounters to make absolutely sure he does maintain control of this fuel point. Positioning his riflemen in green cover, waiting for the 2nd squad to move to catch up. They will encounter a squad of grenadiers in the open on the move. And both players will disengage away from each other. These riflemen making their way towards this green cover position, I think, or possibly the cutoff. While this one moves to take control of the center VP, and these rear echelon troops rotate north to grab the point.
We have taken it. The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. We have secured the sector. The enemy has broken our supply lines.
Comes an engagement against these riflemen. They are a little out of cover. They're going to disengage away from the 2 squads right there and meet up with these 2 squads. They'll move to maybe fight each other. They can't seem to make up their mind. Neither one of them is sure what they want to do, trying to get this engagement to be as optimal as possible. Riflemen backpedal away from Pios a little bit, and then immediately Pios will retreat. Interesting. Maybe he needs to tech up? No battle phase 1 from Luvnest yet. He just wanted to get them out of danger. Rear echelon troops flanking a squad of Grens, but I mean, they're going to lose anyway. Riflemen charge into short range against this squad of Grenadiers. Another squad of Grenadiers vaulted this wall. I feel like that may have been unintentional. They're going to vault back over it now. Grenadiers engaging this squad from range. Both squads, in fact, will be forced to retreat. And again, control of this building, as usual, decides the engagement for the right side. Luvnest will take it. Please Call Me Dad will be forced to retreat and have to think about how to proceed from here. He will queue up a lieutenant.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
So lieutenant is in production, and he may make himself an M20 to try and turn engagements back in his favor. Please Call Me Dad is actually... Oh, he just canceled his lieutenant and queued it back up. That's going to be a huge delay. Why would he have done that? That's going to make his M20 or whatever quite late. He might consider just throwing out his ambulance right now because his float is getting a little on the high side. Could use some healing. Either that or a 4th rifle squad. On the right side, Grenadiers inside the factory will provide vision of all of Please Call Me Dad's attempts to make his way towards the right side. Two squads of riflemen. Encounter a squad of Grens right there. These riflemen circle away from this factory.
Squad, get ready! Steady up.
lieutenant has been assigned to field ops.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Steady up.
A capture point is being overrun.
Shift your fire!
Grenadiers bringing those riflemen low will be forced to retreat. They might even get wiped because they're taking kind of an unsafe retreat path.
Frag grenades now available for action.
Looks like they're going to get away extremely narrowly. Flamethrower encounters 2 squads trying to cut Luvnest resources off on the right side. And there is no light vehicle in production here either. He just went with a 4th rifle squad. Still floating a little bit. He might be considering a 50 cal. He might be considering rifle company soon. Once he has access to flamethrowers, he will become very powerful in medium range and anti-building engagements, but he still doesn't have 3 CPs. Luvnest has chosen the Lightning War, which will of course give him access to G43s, make him quite powerful in medium range engagements as well. Not as powerful as flamethrowers though, which he does already have. Pyos, flamethrowing, a couple squads, another grenade toss from Please Call Me Dad, and he will secure control of the building, but it may be dangerous to maintain control with that flamethrower shooting at him. Decent chance of a squad wipe right here on those Grens though. MG42 fortunately suppresses these 2 squads, and it looks like those grenadiers will get to safety. Flanking squad of riflemen right here might be able to wipe those Grens actually, if he chases or blocks, which he does neither of those things. Lets the Grens go to instead move to flank this machine gun from these 2 avenues of approach. Nice flank. That machine gun will be forced to retreat or get wiped. Lieutenant still inside the factory engaging against these grenadiers right here. Machine gun will retreat, and there's Panzer Grenadiers to force those riflemen back and prevent chasing. Nice timing on those Panzer Grenadiers, and it looks like Please Call Me Dad has chosen Recon Company rather than Rifle. And fielded immediately a squad of INR Pathfinders. I guess we'll see if he can make that work. Might be difficult. Luvnest has fielded 2 squads of Panzer Grenadiers. This first one will force a full retreat from these wounded riflemen, which risk getting wiped or taking immense manpower bleed in this engagement, and the lieutenant has left the building to take control of the right side victory point. 1 squad of Grenadiers making its way across the left will secure all territory over here unopposed. Please Call Me Dad will have to react to that somehow to try and get some of that back under control, since he's gone 4 riflemen and INR Pathfinders. And Lieutenant, he doesn't have an ambulance yet, although he has the resources for one if he wants to get one soon. You may want to consider maybe going Captain. Maybe. He's probably going to want access to AT guns on this map. Luvnest, with a pretty big resource advantage this game, will probably go tier 3. Get that Panzer 4 out. Lieutenant just got wiped by the flamethrower in the middle here as well. Fortunately, no access to artillery yet on these Pathfinders. I'm pretty sure their artillery could one-shot any of the buildings on this map, so something to keep in mind. They actually might be able to force a retreat from this machine gun right here. The entire left side looks like it will get recaptured by Please Call Me Dad here. Unfortunately, he does not really react to that engagement, and it retreated instantly instead of jumping in green cover when he got that lucky snipe. I don't know if that instant retreat was necessary, and if he had just flanked when he first spotted that machine gun, that would have also been the engagement one. Although Panzer Grenadiers moving to support are going to be a difficult thing to deal with. 2 squads of riflemen moving to engage here in the middle. Looks like that machine gun will have to run away from those riflemen in the building, sniping them pretty quickly. Greyhound is available to Please Call Me Dad. He might field one of those at some point. He's spending a lot of munitions on grenades, but since he doesn't have access to flamethrowers anyway, I guess grenade spam could kind of work on this map, but Luvnest seems to be doing an extremely good job of dodging them so far. There's the Greyhound.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making a push.
I think a captain actually just got cancelled to field this because he didn't have the fuel for the Greyhound when I last looked. But he was queuing up an officer, either captain or major, cancelled it, fielded a Greyhound instead. Greyhound is going to go straight down the middle and encounter this Panzer Grenadier squad. No huge lucky hits yet. The canister round is a lot weaker this patch than it was before, so the main gun is actually probably the scariest thing about it. If the retreat path is long enough and it can chase, there's probably a pretty decent chance that it will wipe a squad on retreat. On this map, highly unlikely. Full squad just got wiped. The INR Pathfinder's wiped by G43 Grenadiers right here. Canister shot on the Grenadiers right there does not kill them. I think green cover does cut the damage in half on canister round now. It used to be an instant death crit if it hit no matter your cover situation. I could be wrong about that though. Either way, the Grenadier squad survives.
Battalion just reported Pathfinders ready for action.
We'll get back to base with 2 men remaining. Luvnest has most of the map under his control and needs to slowly work on these remaining territories and box these riflemen back into the base.
God damn it! Take that MG out! Damn Krauts just wasted some of our
Riflemen
riflemen.
get chewed up by Panzer Grenadiers quite quickly in that engagement.
Our opponents are seizing a
And
sector.
he has now fielded 2 squads of INR Pathfinders despite having lost one already. He certainly doesn't have the munitions to drop double artillery, so he's actually going to be utilizing them for their usage as a combat squad, I guess.
Pathfinders.
Greyhound gets a lucky main gun destroyed crit from armor-piercing rounds, but the G43s finish it off with a lucky snipe on the rear armor. INR Pathfinders will be forced away from the Panzer Grenadiers right there, taking heavy damage at medium range, and there's a fresh Greyhound on the field trying to do something. Canister shot doesn't really do anything.
We're losing a capture point. Pathfinder reports in.
Panzerfaust plus AT gun shot will result in that thing being abandoned. Please Call Me Dad will destroy it himself and then make a full retreat with his 2 squads of INR Pathfinders, and there's a third one on the field now,
Pathfinders, a capture point is being overrun.
which means this game is pretty much over. Please Call Me Dad has spent all of his manpower on squads that cannot possibly hope to engage against Panzer Grenadiers and G43s and flamethrowers,
Supply line just got cut off.
and it's pretty much just a matter of time before Luvnest seals the deal on this one.
A capture point is under attack.
Grenadiers taking control of the left side victory point to set up a triple cap. It looks like from this point forward, if Luvnest does take the game,
Greyhound.
he's going to take game 1 with 464 victory points. Which will be extremely difficult for Please Call Me Dad to beat in game 2.
We just lost a unit.
Final suicidal blob charge. At the AT gun right there. Panzer Grenadiers moving up from behind and from the top left, and a flamethrower in the retreat path. Will probably be the entire remainder of the American forces dying here. They don't even succeed in killing one AT gun.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Yes, they do. There's the moral victory. Okay. Well done, Please Call Me Dad. He successfully wiped one of Luvnest squads this game with a massive blob running straight at that AT gun. It cost him his entire army. But the AT gun does go down. Here comes the last-ditch Greyhound, apparently, making its way left. Gonna grab myself some more iced coffee. I hope you guys enjoy the remainder of this game.
Battalion just reported Pathfinders ready for action. Contact! Taking fire! Pathfinders on station and ready for action. Points are down to 300. Greyhound, ready for action. Pathfinders on station and ready for action.
Ah, just in time. How did Luvnest end up with Greyhound? I guess he abandoned it in the base. I see some dead vehicle crew members. Okay, Luvnest takes it. 464 victory points for that victory, which will prove very difficult to top in Game 2, which we will jump into right now.